right. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, NQ, you beautiful thing, you. Let's get it poppin'. New day, new way, same strategy. Let's get it. But first, y'all read the disclaimer now. Go ahead and read that disclaimer. I'm gonna give you a couple minutes to read that. Go ahead and get that up in your head. Know it, understand it, accept it. Let's go. All right, as always, we go over our rules, our strategy. Simple strategy, y'all. 3-step strategy. Supply and demand on a 5-minute time frame. I trade NAS NQ only for now. But it works on any pair. Guaranteed. So the rules are wait for breaker structure, wait for price to return to that structure, return to the demand zone or supply zone, and then your third rule is to enter, but we have 3 different entries. We can enter on an engulfing pattern outside of the zone. We can enter on a candle break that happens outside of the zone, or we can enter on a candle close that happens outside of the zone. Simple as that. A kid can do it, a teenager can do it, an adult can do it. Easy. As far as profit taking, we're aiming for the low hanging fruit. So that means our risk reward is 1-to-1 or 1-to-2. We're aiming for old highs or old lows and or fair value gaps. Get it? Got it? Good. Let's check and see if we have any news today. Tuesday, 28th. Yes, it is the 28th. Halloween's coming up for the kids. 10 a.m. news. We do have Richmond Manufacturing Index, orange folder. Everything else seems to be in the clear, so we should have no unexpected nuances. Back to the charts. All right, as you know, we do a top-down analysis. We try to keep this simple as well. Clearly, we're in an uptrend, guys. Low, higher high, low, higher high, low, higher high, low, higher high. We're in an uptrend. Keep it that simple. Whatchamacallit? All right, we can drop down to the 4 hour. Sorry, I got all the trades from prior days, and we will go over yesterday's trade if we have time before the market open. 4 hour. Let's go back to daily. Monday, bullish. Right now, we're kind of indecisive, but we're still bullish. 4 hour. Looking like we're starting to have a little resistance up here. 1 hour. Same thing. Got a wick. We're making new all-time highs. Yesterday, new high was here. Today, we made a new all-time high. So yes, we are in no man's land as far as profit taking. So we don't have anything to go off of towards the left. So we're aiming for 1-to-1, 1-to-2. We are, based off our daily higher time frame analysis, we are looking for buys. But we will consider sales. 15-minute. Had a pullback overnight into this morning. Still pushing up. 5-minute chart. This is the time we take entries on and we look for our strategy. It's 9:20. Again, we're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher low, higher high, higher low. Say that fast. Shoo. 1 second real quick. Let me check. Okay, we still good. We still good. Yes, guys, I'm going to get a freaking computer light. So I have to use my room light. Look like I got a moon above me. Anywho. So, yeah. Market opens at 9:30. Mark that up real quick. We got 9 minutes to till. So let's make a quick observation of yesterday's trade. Sorry. We mapped out our target as 1 to 2. As you can see, it clearly hit a 1 to 2 around 140 if you held it. But you know, when I trade, I'm here for a short time, not a long time. So if you held it, you would have got your 1 to 2. Yesterday, actually, we had multiple entries, but the main one we took here. Actually, let's just start from market open. Take this off, put this out the way. So market open was this candle right here. It wicked up, it broke highs. So immediately you would think, okay, we're looking for to take longs. But then we wait because I never enter on, well, I won't say never, but 95% of the time I never enter on a on the market open candle. Usually it does this, I let it do its thing, you know, see if it gives us clear direction. So after that 9:30 candle wicked up, it did break structure to the left, to the upside. But then that next candle came and broke structure to the downside. So when we have that occur, when we have that occur, we wait and see what the market wants to give us. So it broke down to the downside, so we sit on our hands and wait for price to give us more information. Then it broke this high. It made a new high. Step 1, break a structure, right? So now I'm definitely looking for buys. Step 2, we mark up our zone, demand zone, which is the last furthest down candle before it broke structure, which is this one. And then if we have a wick after that last down close candle, we include that wick. So this candle right here, last down close candle before it broke structure. Technically, you could use this one as well because they're all grouped in the same area. But since this wick was included and encapsulated pretty much this whole area, I just used this candle and this wick. So that is our demand zone. Actually, let me just use this. Let's use the same one since I got the lettering in it already. Right? Marked up our demand zone. Breaker structure step 1. Wait till price comes back to our demand zone. It did so. And then now is where we focus. We focus on looking for that engulfing candle and or looking for a candle to break outside of the zone to the upside, or a candle close outside of the zone to the upside, because we are looking for buys, right? So as soon as that candle right here breaks our demand zone to the upside, you can have an entry. Your stop is going to be just outside of the demand zone. And then we mark up our 1 to 1 and then our 1 to 2. 5, 10, within 15 minutes, guys, price hit our 1 to 1, right? So let's remove this. Move this. I want to show y'all, even if you missed that one, you had another chance to get in, right? So 1 to 1 hit, right? But we also made a new high. We broke it with our 1 to 1. And now we made a new demand zone, right? Last down close candle. Any wicks after that, we include it. Boom. Comes down to your demand zone. You can enter on this engulfing. This bullish engulfing right here. This candle engulfs this whole candle right here. But we want to remember to enter on we want to remember to enter on as close as possible to the zone, as close to the zone as possible. So entering on here, this is your original stop loss, your original zone. But if we enter here, now our stop increases, right? We don't want that. We want to enter as close to the zone as possible. And I like to keep, once I have my stop, my lot size, I like to keep that. So if I didn't catch it as soon as it popped out, let's just say I entered here, green, we would move that same stop. See how the top is stop? We move that to our entry, but then our stop comes up with it. So we want to keep the same size stop, but the further you get out of the zone, you have to move your one-to-one tool, just to keep it simple. All right, that was the second entry. So first entry, it's now 27, was on this candle for our other zone. Second entry could have been this candle for the new zone. And it made another high right here, made another high. So you literally could have entered new zone, last down close candle before it made that high. When we have two close together like this, I use the largest one. Right? Price broke this high right here, just by a little bit, but nonetheless it broke it. Came back down to our zone. Just tapped, so it really didn't give me the entry that I want. And then it pushed further away from my zone, so I don't want to enter there. Look, this is our new high. Price breaks it. New zone. This last down close candle, we include this wick right here in front of it. Price retraces back to the zone. Boom. Now, price came down. Price poked his head out of the zone. You could have entered on that candle, right? Somewhere on that candle. Let's just say you entered at the top of that candle. Your zone is here. Stop there. One-to-one. One-to-one pretty much hit around 140. So 3 entries yesterday that could have happened, but I normally stop my profit taking at noon. But that just shows you right there how easy this strategy is. You don't have to think too hard. 3 easy duplicatable steps you can follow. And a kid can learn this. Real talk. Will you win every time? No. Will you win most of the time? Yes, especially if you're trading with the flow of the market. If the market is bullish on a daily time frame, you want to look for buys. All right, market open, guys. Let's mark it up. Let's mark it up. Let's mark it up. Step 1. We got the break of structure. Break of structure, did we not? Actually, it made a new high. Break of structure. All right. We mark up our zone now that we made a new high. This big obvious candle right here. And we include any wick that's in front of it. And zone. All right, move this out the way, mark it open. Now, what we didn't talk about is what this, as this candle pushes up, does this thing. What disqualifies this candle? What disqualifies the zone or a no trade? Well, we sit on our hands and don't take the trade. Is if channel comes out of the zone and closes out of the zone. We don't take the trade if one of these candles bodies closes outside of the zone. But if it just wicks out of the zone and still goes up, the trade is still eligible. The demand zone is still valid. We can still take the trade. right? Enough yapping. Let's observe, see what the market's going to do. It obviously pushed up, made a new all-time high, right? So let's move this up a little bit. Keeping it real simple, guys. Simpler, the better. We're doing this live. We're doing this live in real time. Hold on, y'all. Get this on my other account. This thing keeps going up, y'all. It keeps going up. I mean, we keep that in the back of our mind that price keeps going up and we're pretty much in no man's land, but we got to follow the process. Follow the process. This strategy works well pretty much anytime. As you know, the forex market is 24 hours a day, but it works pretty much any time of the day. But obviously, you have sessions that have more volatility. So we trade the New York session, but it does work during the London session. It can work during the Asia session. I wouldn't recommend it, but London and New York session are your most volatile times and opportunities for these for the strategy to really, really present itself and really work out, because you want that volatility. This is an in and out strategy. We're only taking 1-to-1s, 1-to-2s at most, unless it just flies on us. Mark out your stop. Mark out your 1-to-1 here. Depending on where we enter at. 1-to-1 is pretty much there. And then 1-to-2, I usually keep 1-to-2 present. And then when I make my entry, I do 1-to-1. Come on now. Come on now. All right, so we have step 1. We marked out our zone, our demand zone. That is down close candle before it moved up. Now we're waiting for price to come back to our zone, tap our zone. It did that. We have our stop. We have our position. We have our lot size. We have the candle hopping around our zone. All right. See, once it wants to do, come back down to the middle of our zone. Now we focus. Will it present a nice little engulfing outside of the zone? Will it peek its head back outside of the zone? Or will it have a closing candle outside of the zone? right here. Golfing. Candle break outside of the zone. Candle close outside of the zone. Now, if this one flips, I won't take it because it's gonna flip and show bullish after here, after this opening price on the candle, and then at the end it will be too far away from the zone for me. For me personally, I want to enter close to this. See what it want to do, y'all. And again, with any strategy, just know you're going to win or you're going to lose. Like, there's no other option. So you accept that. Once you accept that, trade becomes a little bit easier, right? But this is a strategy that tends to win more than lose. Tends to win more than it loses. So let's see what it does. See what it does. We got 1 minute, 40 seconds on this candle. One minute left on the candle. Look like it want to flip on us. Kind of did similar to what it did yesterday. It went up, came down, but it didn't break our demand zone, or it didn't break this minor low. But it looks like it want to flip, guys. But I'm not going to enter because of that. For me, it's just too far away. I like to enter here because then my one-to-one is closer. But let's just see what it want to do. Let's just see what it wants to do. Again, there was some news at 10, but it wasn't a red folder, so. All right, let's see what it do now. See what it do now. Break it a zone. Is it gonna do it? It does it. Just a little bit, it does it. So now we can see if it gives us our one-to-one. I actually entered right about there. Trying to push up. Trying to push up. If it gives us to us. That will be the break of the zone entry, guys. Will it give it to us? Will it give it to us? If it does, my 1-to-1 is pretty much at that all-time high. Come on. Give us that push. Like I said, if it gets halfway to our 1-to-1, you can adjust your stop or move your stop if you want to. We never want to widen it. We can shorten it, but we never want to widen it. Come on, give us that push. There we go. There we go. Hit about halfway, so I'm going to move my stop here. I'll move my stop to that candle. Come on, give us that last push. Come on. Let's get it. Come on. We got a minute left. Give us another good push. Don't slow up. Let's go. Slowing up. Don't do us like that. Tell me something good. Come on. Give us that push. Come on. We just need that 1-to-1. We just need that 1-to-1. Yeah, close. Get a healthy close. Come on. Get a healthy close. If you want, you can move your stop here too to reduce your risk even more, but you want to give it some breathing room just in case it retraces. All right, the candle closed pretty bullish. It's so laggy on my other laptop. Why? Will we win or will we lose? That is the question. That is the question. Let it do what it do now. I thought it was going to give us a little bit more of a push, but trying to slow up now, huh? Trying to slow. It's coming back into the zone. Don't do us like that. Don't do us like that. What? Don't do us like that. But if it does come down, we reduced our risk, so we're not risking the full amount, which would be 1% or 0.5%, whatever you decide to risk. Move that stop up a little bit more because we're in the game. Stalling out. It's not giving me the push that I wanted it to. But we followed the process, right? Step 1, break structure. Step 2, wait for price to tap our zone. Step 3, look for an entry. Entry was a break of outside of the zone. What you trying to do now? What you trying to do, NQ? You trying to play me like that? You trying to play me? My stop is here, y'all. Stop is here. Why you wanna play your hate on me? NQ wanna hate this morning. You trying to hate this morning, though? Why? Really? Really? You really trying to hate this morning? Really? Ah, took me out. Took us out, y'all. Took us out, y'all. Don't do that and then go back up. Took us out, but we followed our process. So you shouldn't be mad at it. Should not be mad at it. Now, could it give us another entry? If you decided to get in again, see another possible entry, you will have to go in half the risk you just made. So if you win at 1%, you'll do 0.5%. You win at 0.5%, you do 1/4%. So you can win at least half of that back, but it looks like he wants to move down. Take that away. So we took a L. But a lot of these traders ain't gonna show their L's. That's why they don't trade live. They always show the wins. Make it seem like their strategy is golden, but all strategies lose. We accept it and move on. And you shouldn't be mad at this L anyways, because the only way you should be mad at it is if you over leveraged, right? But we had a W yesterday, took an L this morning. Well, if you waited for your 1-on-1, but if you took profit before your 1-on-1, that's fine too. It's really all up to you, but you should at least aim for 1-on-1 every trade, or it's just gonna take you forever to pass those prop firms. But if you just needed a couple hundred or $50 or a couple bucks, you could have took some profit on that candle. As soon as it closed, you could have took profit. Now it's slow grinding. It might be time for that retracement on the daily. Because it pushed up a good amount. All right, let's pretend we didn't enter. Let's watch this candle. See if it invalidates our zone. So far, it wicked out just a little bit. Yeah, but it didn't do that. Yeah. Okay. Now it's behind. Interesting. Wicked out. We didn't enter right away. We still our demand zone would be still valid for a buy because it just wicked out. No candle close yet. Yeah, 40 seconds left on that candle. Look like it will close outside of that zone. Now you can do one or two things. Close outside of that zone, so that's no longer valid for me. Or re-entry, none of that. So now you can, if you took a big L, get off the charts. If you took a small L, you might consider, nah, not yet. I'm not gonna say that. I'll leave that though. Don't you do that. Don't you break my zone and go all the way back up. Let me pull that back up. You better not. You better not. You better not. You better not. That would be. Look at that. Look at that. Somebody go look at this. Somebody go look at this. It did what I didn't want it to do. That's the name of the game, though. Let's see if it hits our original target, though. Close outside the zone so that we would not be in this trade. $10. I think it was a $10 news as well. See if it hits our original 1-to-1, which was basically just all-time high. And it's just waking up to go down. Two minutes left on that candle. Are you gonna hit our original 1-to-1? Let's see. Or you just waking up to go down? 1 minute left on that candle. Already took a nail, so tread lightly if you did re-enter, but my rules, we don't enter because the candle closed outside of our zone. And it looked like we want to break the zone again, but hesitate. Is doing the hezzy. And it's 10 o'clock news. See what the 10 o'clock news does. Pushes it up or down. Come on now, do something for us. Orange folder news really wasn't much I see. Really hesitating at the top here. We took a L, y'all. We took a L. Keep this up for tomorrow. Tomorrow. Where did we enter? Oh, we entered on this candle. We entered on that candle. Let's stop. Move that stop. That stopped out. Almost there. Yeah, it looked like it want to head down because it's wicking up. Look like it want to head down. Stand up, shoot. Stand up. It's really hesitating to go to the upside. You won't consider this as a re-entry because it kind of closed outside of our zone. But just for see what it does. I want to see if it'll make a new high. Will you make a new high? New all-time high. Will you make a new high? Well, since we took an L, I will be getting off earlier than usual. I don't want to reduce temptation. Right? Because tomorrow we got to set up every day. That's one good thing about this strategy. We got to set up every day. Almost every day. Some days the market goes sideways, but you don't want to enter. Don't want to risk it. But most days, it's a setup. That's why I love this strategy. And this was a good quality setup, guys. It just didn't go in our favor right away. Even if I didn't push up my stop, it would have stopped me out. Because I normally have my stop just past it. So it would stop me out either way. Mm. 15 looking like, wick back and forth. Want to say if it breaks, price comes all the way down and breaks these lows, consider sells. Because it's a high, a low, a high. So if it breaks at this low, we consider sells. Whether it happens today, tomorrow, I took an L for the day. So relax your mind, reset. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We not tripping. Cause we gonna have more opportunities. More opportunities. But you wanna look at price action. See where we could have went wrong. We didn't do anything wrong. We followed our rules. It just didn't work in our favor. And that's trading. This could happen even on your A plus setups. If it was gonna go down, you would think it would have went already, right? It's stalling way too much up here. We took an L. We ain't ashamed of it. We took an L. We ain't even make it. We ain't even make it. Stopped out. We did not make it. All out. We got stopped out right here, y'all. Wait, yeah, we got stopped out. Nice. Stop loss. Don't cry. Dry your eye. Now, when it hits the stop loss, it then goes in the direction that we want it to. That's what irks me. That's why I be getting off. Because I be like, really? Really? Why would you do that to me? And Q, why are you doing this to me this morning? That's okay. You're beautiful. You'll always be beautiful. Because most days, you respect me. What's today? Tuesday? Tuesday. Fudge. Let's talk about if it didn't break our zone. Let's just say it didn't break our zone. This would be an entry. Let's say you missed that for whatever reason because it went too fast. It did spike up. The close of that closed candle outside of the zone, that would be an entry. This would probably be my max furthest away of the zone for an entry. I think it's a lot of wick up here. A lot of wicks. So telling me it's some resistance going on. It's just taking its time. Oh no, y'all might get off 10:30. We have no more news. Is it PM? write that L on my calendar. I keep track of my L's and my wins. And you should keep track of yours too. It's gonna show you. I've done this months upon months. I got way more wins than losses using this strategy. So we just gonna stay in one place. We just gonna stay in one place. It's just so laggy on this computer. I don't like that. All right, we watching paint dry at this moment. Shoot. Watching paint dry. Sorry, I'm stretching, y'all. I had to get some stretch in. Woke up a little later, so I didn't get my normal exercise in. Yeah. Rules one more time. Wait for break instruction. Easy steps, y'all. I'm telling you. Teach your kid this stuff. Wait for price to return to your zone. We know that we mark up our zones after it breaks structure, not before, after it breaks structure. This was the high before market open. Market open, broke structure. Now we're marking up the zone. This is the last down close candle before the break of structure. Mark that candle up. Any wicks after that, you include it. This candle wick came down further, we include it. Boom. We waited for price to come back. It did. It came back again, and then we got in. As soon as price broke that zone, it did give you profit. It didn't make our one-to-one, but we'll make that back. We'll make that back. And some. Yes, yes. Especially after yesterday's trade. We ain't even tripping. I ain't even tripping. It's a little thicker. It's a little. Oh, that was 3. Shouldn't be 3. All right, now we just lollygagging, right? I'm trying to stay on to see what you should do, shoulda, woulda, coulda do. All right, you gonna come down or no? You gonna come down or no? You gonna come down? Come down, no. It's so laggy, man. Alright, so it's creating like a little range here, y'all. A little baby range. Yeah, yeah. Break out the little range. I want to see it go down. If you take me out, you better go in that direction. It better not go back up. You better not go back up. Another rainy day in Atlanta, y'all. Cloudy day. Cold, chilly. I dislike the cold with a passion. Yeah, we're gonna end this live stream short to the day. I got 10 more minutes in me. So the loss is what it is. We're gonna remind ourselves. We accept it. We accept it. Part of the process. Can't win them all. Can't win them all. I never seen profitable traders or these traders with all their courses that you have to pay thousands of dollars for. I never seen them post losses. They always post wins. And that's how they get you in. They never post losses. Y'all gotta show the whole truth, nothing but the truth. You win in this market and you lose. Crazy, because I'm thinking, even my only mentor that showed me, well, I experienced losses live is Camellia. Everybody else, ICT, I mean, shoot, he rarely loses, so, but, anybody else, I've never seen him show me a loss. Not live. I don't even think paper trade or screenshot. What does that tell you? And that's how they get people. That's crazy because I was sucked into it. They always show you wins, never show you losses. They might mention it. Oh, you're gonna might lose. You're not gonna win everyone, but they don't show you. Follow the steps. They don't show you their process. If y'all can't sit and watch this process for 2 hours and take a trade and potentially catch a win or potentially catch a loss, you don't have the patience to trade. At least scout. You might want to swing trade. Still in this range, y'all. And I just ain't got that patience. Hit stop loss. Let's put this like this. Put our stop. Of course, I'm gonna do it right. Stop loss. There you go. Show me that you want to come down. Six more minutes. I'm riding out. I ain't even gonna lie. Well, actually, I'm closing out now. That's it, y'all. 3 easy steps. Win, lose, or draw. I'm showing you the losses just like yesterday. I show you wins. So that's the strategy, though. It's easy. It's easy. It's duplicatable. That's the number one thing. We want something that's duplicatable, and this is it. So that's it, y'all. I'm signing out. Peace.